What's up, everybody? It's Mill Creek Relics. Gonna do a little cleanup and recap from a hunt that me and Paleo Hunter did on the Ohio River today. Johnny smoked me good today, but we found a few things. He got a couple decent points and a grooved axe. Found a few hammerstones and a couple brokes, some tools, a couple big pieces of red ochre. But we'll start with Johnny's stuff over here. This here is a big chunk of red ochre. Found that on a site. This here, one of us stepped off of a sand bank and just kind of collapsed the bank down, and we come walking back through on the way back to the boat, and this was laying where it got rolled out of that sand. But it's a chunky old blade, but still an artifact, an old piece. This one here, we think it's a preform or a little blade, but it's set up like, you know, it could have very easily been notched into a little point, but it's decent looking. This one here is real cool material. It's a little tip. I'm not sure what the material is on that, but it's decent, pretty looking stuff. There's a little midsection. See how that thing there would have been nice if it had been whole. And here's a little birdie he found, snapped off. It's got a ground base on it, but you can see how well made that is. It's a nice piece. This one here is a nice point he found. We think it might be what, a table rock, something along that lines. But it's real nice looking material, but it's a whole point. So did real good today. Then found a grooved axe. It's got a lot of damage on it, but I'm gonna get this thing wet real quick just so you can see it. Material on it. It would have been nice if it had been whole. Pretty big one too, but that's the second one he's found on the same site since last year. This is a little blade he found. And then we'll get to some of my less than stellar finds, but we still had fun finding them. Piece of red ochre, smaller piece. Hammerstone, been used up pretty good. Beat all the pieces. Faceted all the way around. And then there's another hammerstone. Been used up on that end. Used up on that end. This is some kind of little tool, scraper, cut or whatever. This right here is a little tip. We don't know what that is, but it was part of a little birdie or something made on a flake. It's been chipped along the edge. That's a little uniface knife. This one here, it's a tip. Probably would have been off of, what do you think, an Adena blade?
Probably some kind of blade, yeah, Adena blade or something.
Real
like
pretty
that.
material.
Area line.
See the material on that. This one here is a little knife. It's flaked all the way around there. You can see all the work on it. Something they needed. There's another little scraper or tool. You can see all the work on it. Got a little bit of the cortex right here. This piece here, we're not sure what it is. It's some kind of hard stone, but when you flip it over, you can see how flat it is. Not sure if it's just minerals or something where it was sitting on the ground, or if they were grinding something on it. I mean, you can put it up to that. It's not far off that red ochre, but it's polished smooth on the bottom. So brought it home. It'll look good sitting around a flower bed. And that right there is a big what we call it, a mortar, a big mortar. You can see the use in there. And I carted that big old thing back to the boat. So it's pretty neat looking. It's a big old rock. You can see all the wear on it. So overall, it wasn't a bad day. We went up on that area. We hadn't been there since what, last fall?
Yeah, last fall.
There's a lot of places we were walking in some footprints, but we got on a couple sites that had a lot of material and we had fun. So it wasn't bad. We'll be back up there again in a few weeks when we get a little more rain. So I wanted to show y'all, Johnny's been looking for a boat, so I bought him one. He needs an engine, so if anybody knows, got an engine for sale, we're gonna get him a motor for it so he can get out. I think he'll be able to fit in that. But anyway, guys, we had a good time out today. We found some stuff, enough to keep it interesting and enough to make us go back. So appreciate everybody watching, and next time we get out, hopefully we'll have some stuff we can get a video up. So you guys take care.